Hi, I'm Michael Sherrill.
And I'm Alex Shar.
Welcome to this week's edition of RCTV.
The Friday before spring break, RCTV hosted an annual Sadie Hawkins dance. The dance was held in the cafeteria and the theme was Hollywood Lights. We'd like to thank everyone who made this a success.
The girls soccer team at Royse City High School are having a great year, and they're going to the playoffs soon. With a roundup on the team and their season, here's Kendall and Stephanie.
The girls' soccer team this year had 15 wins and 4 losses, leading them to the playoffs. Kendall and I interviewed a few of the captains to get an inside look on this year's soccer team.
Being a part of a team sport is probably my favorite thing about soccer. I mean, I get to have like the family atmosphere and just playing the game that I really enjoy.
What I like most about it is probably my teammates. They're very encouraging and I enjoy being around them. It's just a good environment with the soccer team.
It's something about playing. It's a stress reliever and playing against other teams and, just seeing everyone's skills and stuff. It's encouraging.
I like our team cohesion and the friendship we have with each other.
Our biggest team achievements over my past 4 years have been my sophomore year going to playoffs for the first time in Royse City history, and last year making it 2 rounds into playoffs. So this year, hopefully, we have a bigger chance of going even farther in playoffs to achieve even more.
The greatest team achievement is beating Forney and Heath in one season.
Next, we asked them what position they play and what their practice is like.
Good battle.
I play center mid, so I'm in the middle of the field, and it's really awesome because I get to see the whole field and I distribute the ball wide and forward and set up plays to go score goals.
Mostly I play left defender, or every now and then I'll play left mid. What I basically do is just stay on the left side most of the time, and I basically just defend with the forwards.
I'm the goalkeeper, and what do? I save the balls from going in the net.
I'm a forward, so I kick the ball towards the goal, hoping that it goes in.
I play midfield, and I have to protect my back line, so I'm like a stopper.
Practicing with my team is fun some days, but then some days we have difficult days where people are moody because it's really early in the morning. But other than that, we have really difficult and hard practices where we get work done, but we also have a lot of fun with it, and we just really enjoy being out there all together.
Practice is very sweaty, and most of the time, way too long. It's fun, but mostly it's just hard work. So.
It's mostly just working on what we think we need to improve on. We're great on defense, but we critique on what we think would be better and how we would win.
Practice is hard and intense sometimes, but our coach motivates us to try our best every time.
Practice is intense, and it's fun, but you still have to, practice and make sure we improve every day.
Reporting for RCTV, this has been Stephanie Vaughn and Kendall Hall.
The powerlifting season has just finished another successful year. Here's Larissa with the story.
Powerlifting, a sport very underrated at Royse City High School. The sport is made up of a team of very talented, hardworking students. The members of the team love the sport for many different reasons.
I like that I get to compete using my strength.
Some love the competition involved in lifting. Others like the adrenaline and accomplishment that comes along with successfully lifting their weights, and others like the people involved in the sport.
Coach Rogers, he's very different. He's funny. He likes to pick on me, so it works.
When talking to Alfredo, Jamie, and Leslie about how they prepared for meets, their answers were very similar about how they all got pretty nervous before a meet.
I usually prepare for a meet. I just let things happen. I just let myself get nervous and I just lift it.
But Katie's answer was very unique.
The way I prepare for a meet is I eat a lot of sour candy because it gives you a good sugar rush. And I have to sleep a lot before I meet, otherwise I'm really unpleasant.
The members of the team are able to lift extraordinary amounts of weight.
The most I've deadlifted is 355. I squat the most I've done is 365. My bench is pretty horrible. I bench the most I've done is 165.
I deadlift right now 500 pounds. My last meet was 500, but I know I can get close to 600 pounds at the end of this year. I bench 340.
I deadlift 230 pounds. I squat 230 pounds.
My max on deadlift is 280. 255 is my max on squats, and my max on bench is 125.
When I was interviewing the 4 athletes, the most interesting thing they had to say was their opinions on their suits and wraps.
Because that's probably the hardest part about powerlifting is wearing all the stuff that keeps you healthy and intact.
The powerlifting suits and wraps, like our equipment, it's terrible.
Because people don't understand how tight they are. Like at the end of the meet, you will have marks and your skin will be cut open because your suit is meant to like suffocate you and bring you back up. And like the new wraps and stuff, it's so tight. I mean, it's fun to do it, but at the same time, you're always gonna have scars and cuts after you get done.
The athletes' ability to lift greater amounts of weight than their peers really called them to the sport.
I've always been good at lifting weights, and I figured that it's a competition for it. If you're good at it, might as well go see what you can do.
Many of the powerlifters feel like their sport is very intense.
It's not for everyone. A lot of people drop out every year, and it's not easy. It's really hard. It's very taxing on the body.
It's definitely hard, but it's actually a fun thing. Like people see it as if it's really hard. I mean, it is, but it's fun once you know what you're doing and you like it.
Reporting for RCTV, this has been Chase Wright and Larissa Huffsteller.
Hey Alex, did you know that Kendall, Colton, and Marissa recently had a chance to go to Soulman's and interview the Kid Craddock team?
Really?
Yeah, and it's already been the most viewed story from RCTV in history, with 1,800 views. Here it is.
Hi, it's Marissa Patterson here at the Soul Man's Barbecue in Royse City, Texas, where the Kid Craddock Morning Show came to visit everybody here in Royse City. Let's take a closer look. What love advice would you give the high school?
Love advice.
There we go.
Wow, don't bring your kid to graduation. I did that, and man, they start crying and stuff. Yeah.
I don't think I can follow that. No, my biggest thing is, get your education. There's a lot of stuff in life to think, oh my God, I want to, a lot of girls follow their boyfriends and give up their dreams. Get your education. It's really important. You don't realize it at the time, but you'll thank me down the road.
Also, don't dump your freshman boyfriend for a senior boyfriend, Yumi Rusin.
Yeah, I feel
very
you, though.
specific.
That was very specific and awkward.
That was not my life at all.
I would say for me, things that I thought were the end of the world when I was in high school were not a big deal a couple of years after that. So don't worry about it. It's going to be okay.
Also, wait till you get to college to get your fake ID, because you can probably get a lot better one there. What? He said high school seniors, right?
So don't listen to him.
Get your fake ID. Get a good one. I own a bar. I know how to look for them.
So can y'all just tell us when we can hear you on the radio? And
tomorrow.
Monday through Friday from 5 to 10 on KISS FM.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you. Oh, and watch us on TV, Dish Nation 11:30. We're a little raunchier, but it's cool.
You're 18.
Yeah.
not only did the Kid Craddock Show come to meet everybody, but Soulman's is now promoting their new Soul Bowl and gave out free samples to everybody who came.
So it's the Fritos, pinto beans, cheese. It's going to be pulled pork, sausage, and then barbecue sauce, and then you can take it from there and customize it with banana peppers, onions, jalapenos, whatever you'd like to customize it with.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of RCTV.
Have a great weekend.
I'm getting the boom. Kendall, that's too close.
And I'm Alex Shar.
Sorry. Welcome to this week's edition of our... I have my voice cracked.
Interior design helps design... Gosh, I was doing so good.
Hey Alex, did you know that Marissa...
Studio design helped decorations.
Yeah, and it's already been watched... It's sorry.